Are you thinking of buying a new home, either your first home or you just want to change the existing home you have? That process can be very stressful. 60% of people find the entire process filled with anxiety. And there are so many setbacks when you go through that process. Now, in order to overcome that feeling, you need to have two things working for you. One is knowledge, one is to have the right person next to you. Because if you don't have the right advisor, if you don't have the right realtor next to you, you're operating in the dark. You can go on Zillow and Redfin and find what homes are in the market. But that is probably one of the least important things you can do. This is a partnership that you need to have with an expert realtor that can guide you through that process, that can dissect the market for you and tell you what you have to do, what is the right property, and where is the location to buy that. It's like having a specialist on your side. If you have a heart problem, you're not going to go see a plastic surgeon. Having an expert realtor on your side to guide you is incredibly important because they can reduce that stress factor for you. They can guide you through the entire process and they can tell you what to expect. When you know what is coming your way, you're prepared for it. When you know you have a professional advisor that knows how to predict the problems and solve them, that's important. So the first thing you need to do is find an expert, somebody who can guide you, somebody who can protect you, somebody who puts you first and make sure that you are protected in that process. The next thing we need to know is you need to understand what's going on in the market. If you want to travel to a location you don't know, what do? You start doing some research. You start looking at where the place is. You look at the map. You put it in Google Map or Apple Map, and you find out how you get there. And they're going to tell you if there's traffic ahead, if there's accident ahead to reroute your direction. It's no different when it comes to the real estate market. You need to understand what's going on in the existing market you're in, what's going on in the economy, what's going on with the housing. Is it a buyer's market, a seller's market? Understanding that help us decide how we are going to approach the market. So while we're at it, let's talk about the market. The inventory has increased by about 20% compared to last year. Compared to 2 years ago, in certain areas, we have 2 times the number of homes we used to have. We are closer to a buyer's market than a seller's market. And that is very helpful to know because now when we approach the market, we understand that we might have options. We might be in a position to negotiate on certain properties. The other thing you need to know is the timing in the year. The closer we are toward the end of the year, the slower the market becomes. That could have its benefits, which means whoever needs to sell their home in that time period, they might be willing to negotiate more. Or it can have its downside because we don't have as much inventory in the market. But it's all how we play with the hand that we have and how we utilize all our options. This process can take a while to do, so you need to be patient. The next item we need to do is deciding what type of home are you looking for. We have a checklist that in that checklist, you're going to go through it and answer some of the questions. We cover some of the thinking for you. We are going to ask you about the location, your work, if you have kids, where the kids go to school, if there's any special programs the kids are in that we need to close by it, if you need a 1-story or 2-story home, how many bedrooms. We need to look at the life changes that are coming your way. If you have a parent that's going to live with you, that we need a downstairs bedroom, we are going to cover all of those areas. But understanding what we are looking for is very important. We don't have indefinite time to just keep looking at the homes or any home that comes in the market. The homes need to be filtered out, and we will do that for you. My wife, Vida, is incredible at talking to the client, find out what their needs are, qualify them, and then put the right property at the right location in front of them. I've seen this so many different times. I'm so grateful that she has that talent. If you're getting a mortgage, we need to do the finances taking care of understanding what type of mortgage we are going to get and what type of home and how much home we qualify for. We have partners that can help you that process. If you have a low down payment, We have strategies to get your loan completely approved. We enter the process by having your loan completely done, and we will remove the mortgage contingency. We still have our inspection, we still have our appraisal to be done, so you stay protected. But we take the no out of the mind of the seller because you have a low down payment. Location, location, location. Now, if you live in South Orange County, if you live in Orange County in general, we have so many great cities. And inside every city, there are neighborhoods that are better and worse. I love Orange County, so don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to knock down any city. You need to know where to buy your home that fits your family lifestyle, your work, how it goes for the kids, for your parents, all these items. But all of those being considered, we need to get the best location for your home, because I'm into value appreciation. When people retire, the biggest asset they have is typically the home they're in. And if you buy your home in the right location, it's going to increase in value significantly. And when we ultimately find a home for you, which we will put an offer. We know how to put an offer. We know how to negotiate for you on your behalf to get the best value for you. You have to do a home inspection to see all the big items that might be wrong with the home, because we do not want you to end up with a money pit. We must do an inspection. You never, ever waive the inspection to a house, because that is done for your protection. And we've done so many of them, and we know how to get them done. We know how to fix the problem or get credit for you to fix the problems later yourself. But inspection is a must. One item that I caution you is to use the seller's agent because you're eager to get the property and you don't want to lose it. Big mistake. You know why? I'll give you an example. If you've been in a car accident and somebody sues you, do you call their attorney and say, come and represent me? Of course you don't. It's crazy. It's the same when it comes to using the seller's agent to represent you. Who do you think they're working for? Whose interest do you think they have primarily in mind? The seller, not yours. You need to have your own agent, your own advocate, an expert in the field to guide you that process. Vida and I are trusted advisors to our clients, not just for the transactions they do, almost for everything else they do, because I'm a CPA and a realtor. I understand the taxes, the financial side of things. Vida is a realtor and an incredible designer, builder. She can help you design that home. She can identify homes that are easier to remodel. It makes a difference. And that's why our clients keep coming back to us. We would love to establish the same relationship with you, but in order to do that, you need to make an appointment. And the link to that appointment is down here in the description. Or you can just call me. This is the phone number. Pick up the phone, give me a call. We will talk. Make an appointment, we will talk. This is not about if you want to buy a house tomorrow. This is about building a relationship, understanding what your needs are, and then we can work on this process. It's a process. We are here to guide you. Hope to be your trusted advisor and a friend to you and your family for all the years to come. Take care of yourself.